Hey guys, so today we have the 210, again, hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly, Shiro Kamo sg2 gyuto 210. I'm going to say this right off the bat. Short of Shiobata, probably the best boxed edge I've ever used in my life. Compile that with the sg2 steel, which I would say is probably hardened to around 63. So really good retention on that. Easy to sharpen. Get to that in a minute. But I used the knife at the kitchen at work for probably over 2 months. And granted, you know, by then it had more than plateaued, but I mean, it was still serviceable. So edge retention is very good. Sharpening was a breeze. This progression was Chozera 1K, the 4K Falcon, I believe it's called, 6K Nubatama Platinum, I believe, 8K Fuji. Then I got a little something new to try out. Denim strap, then leather, and this thing is sharp. And before I go, special shout out to Hikari Chef Knives store for sending this. Thank you very much. So, as I can honestly say, this is probably one of the best 210s I've used. Because for one thing, it's tall. Usually, taller 210s you really don't see. You know, you keep it, a little shorter just because. But that's almost a standard height of a 240, I would say, unless it's something like a Takeda or something like that. Spine pretty much is probably out of the bolster maybe 2.3 mils. Then it does gradually distal taper a little bit, then a little bit more here, then it nicely tapers off to a super thin point. The grind, let's see if we can get a little shot here, is thin, very thin, which I like. Only thing I will say is, regard with, most people will watch this with super micro thin edges like this knife has, is do be a little careful with the harder things, because you might make a little dent in it just because it is so thin. But there again, if you're going through something super hard, think twice before you actually think about that, because that's a good way to break your knife. The usual simple wah handle, and given the extra height, and I don't, it in the hand it feels like a medium weight knife, but it is balanced really good. Like, when you choke up on it, like for a standard grip, it's there. It's, there's no, it's a real pleasure to use, be it home chef or professional. I can easily recommend that. The grind is kind of concaved. Yeah, I had to think about that. I always get those mixed up, as you can tell by the bending of the light. So food release is good, but we will put that on camera. And again, like I say, I mean, sharpened up a breeze. Did not take too long. Like I say, other than that, I mean, there's you know, it's a hell of a good package. You know, you get SG2 steel, or R2 if you would, great heat treat, stainless cladding, a tall 210, which, you know, personally, for a 210, I like it to be a little taller, better knuckle clearance. Phenomenal boxed edge. Super easy to sharpen, takes a wicked edge, and holds it for a long time. And has a good grind, as we'll soon see. Excuse me. Other than that, the stuff we have on tap today to dispatch, yield tomato, potato, zucchini, celery, red bell pepper, and as usual, we will wrap it up with the onion. So this one's actually from the garden. So as usual, stem to stern, left to right, whatever you want to call it, up, down, doesn't matter. Using about the same portion till, you know, either we run out of product, which probably will, or it loses that little, you know, 100% sharpness. So let's see how we do here. Yeah, this is a way soft tomato, but I mean, as you can see, yeah, that's like overripe, but yeah. Very good homegrown tomato. But yeah, I mean, we'll grab a slice of rooney here. Yeah, pretty much one side. So, like I say, very, very sharp right off the bat. And when I do the tomato, I really try not to put like a ton of pressure behind it to the cut, because, you know, throw enough pressure behind almost anything, you will cut it. So that was very with a deft hand, as it were. Zucchini. Yeah, I mean, just feeling that go through it, you can tell this is it's just sharp. Okay, so we'll do some zucchini coins. We're close to it. Yes, I made it. Hey, safety first. So. And again, sorry, this has a dip in it. So it's not the knife, it's the board. But yeah, so. And as you saw, zero stickage issue. Zero. I mean, yeah. So, as you can tell by that, at least with the zucchini, very good non-stick properties. And like I said in my, I think it was my last video before this, I actually cut myself on a zucchini because, as you guys probably know, sometimes they are very like sticky because of whatever they, you know, they secrete. Okay, so it does on some fine work. Yeah, I mean, this is just, yeah. When I say a knife is a joy to use, that's, you know, it just hits that sweet spot of everything kind of works. The grind, the steel, ease of sharpness, or, you know, just retention in general. I mean, it's not, you know, you're not going to feel fatigued by using it for, you know, an hour non-stop or anything like that. And I'm just using, you know, light forward momentum and basically just the weight of this knife. So, I mean, like I said, and this is And this, you know, I don't have a pair of calipers out, so I can't tell you really how small that is, but trust me, very minute, very small. I mean, and honestly, when I do look for a knife, and yes, everybody, I'm actually real. See? You know, when I do look for a knife, you know, be it one for review or anything else, you know, yes, I have a preference. I prefer very thin knives, you know. But over that, you know, they just have to fit what I'm looking for. And I can honestly say, this is a very good, almost total package. Okay. Tater. This thing's just dropping through it. I mean, yeah, there you go. Grind, immaculate. Like I say, very, I mean, honestly, I mean, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it other than yeah, look. I mean, this is a knife that you can actually just have some fun with, where it's just, like I say, it's a very few knives I've actually used, you know, short of the last, you know, there are some that are okay, you know, I like them, but to where it's like, you know, this is almost, if you're a knife guy or just, you know, or a cook or whatnot, this is kind of like spoiling yourself in a way. I mean, it's a pleasure to use. That's what I would say. So, which, as you can, you know, usually tell is kind of stringy, and that just plowed right through it. Yeah, you can hear this is, like, just by the snap of it, this is pretty hardy stuff here. I mean, and this is just, you can feel it bite in with the edge on it. I mean, and again, very little actual arm, you know, strength used in cutting. Just, sorry if I'm gushing over this, but I mean, honestly, it is that good. Should need this for later. So, well, I mean, yeah. That's all you should be wasting with pepper too, especially given the current amount food costs. So stack them. And this is the skin side up, so it's a little more harder. So there you go. And that was pepper skin. If you just buy this just for doing, you know, small dice brunoise, you know, I would say you're very hard at pressed to find something that do an equally better job. All right, finishing up onion. I mean, and this thing's still just dropping right through it. Not the biggest onion, but it'll work. Whew! Strong one, though. And no, this is not going on the floor. I have a composting bag. So, should you be wondering, that's my rice cooker. Smaller. There you have it, guys. I mean, like I say, that's one of the most impressive knives I've used in quite a long time. And again, very, very big. Oh, yep, that was Yuri. He says hi to everyone. To Hikari Chef Knives for graciously sending me out this to have a review. And I will see everyone later.